This is the great legend, and I am coming at you live tonight, fans, with the Legend's Truth. And tonight's truth, we got a great one for you in store. I'm talking patience is key. Patience is key. You know, a lot of times we all have been impatient in life. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want some stuff. You didn't want some stuff right now. You want the stuff yesterday, but you damn gotta wait a little while. People gotta have patience. But before we get into patience is key tonight, we're going to be checking out all the awesome people here with us in the chat. So let's check it out tonight live on youtube.com/r.95. Your home for comics, cooking, gaming, and the truth. And I am the great legend, and I am coming at you live. And I am all about, we got a guy I haven't seen in the live chat in a long time. Formerly known as the artist, the Wonky Ninja, is now known as just the Wonk. So, man, y'all best get, to quote old school Mark from the Baggin' and Boardin' Bad Boy, y'all best get your badonkadonks over to the Wonk and watch this man play some Overwatch on PS4 because it's Season 10 and he will let the fun begin if you go sub him up. So, Wonky, it's great to see you here. Next up, we got another Overwatch player. We got Niobe Comic, a.k.a. Rebel Gaming, a.k.a. LP. The father, the creator, the writer of Niobe. Next up, we got Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle, it is good to see Miss Hustle in the chat. I just saw her earlier tonight watching some of that JLS Comic Conversation, which is one of the hottest shows on Thursday nights. So great to see those guys earlier tonight. We got Vinyl Collector 227, the more artistic musical side of Brian Spaceboy 227. But he's still living at apartment 227. With old school Lester. Bruce Zayas, what is going on, Bruce, man? I chatted with him the other day on the old Book of Face, asking him, we need to get some Injustice 2 again. We got one of my co-hosts from Legends Live Auction. I'm talking about the man, the myth, the Jason Smith. And who else we got here tonight? C. Woodard is in the house. It's great to see the Lex Express flexing those muscles tonight here in the chat. C. Woodard 19, man, good to see you. We got SNMC seeking Near Mint Comics of the Comic Book Cartel. Man, great to see you, David. He says, start already. So right there, he knows what this is about. He was impatient. He wanted a damn show to start because it's not often that he gets to catch the live shows, man. So, David, it's great to see you tonight, man. Sorry I'm taking so long. He says, Jason, Mr. USPS. Hell yeah, he is. USPS. All right, man. So people are chatting in the chat. What is up? Splash Page is in the house. And where's that? Did I see another guy? Where's Who Dat Comics? I thought Who Dat was in here. But no, he ain't in here yet. But Splash Page Comics, what is going down, my friend? Great to see you. Monty is in the house. We got JP, all about comics. Great to see JP. We got Fish Tropic, best looking fish tanks around. And we got Redbeard, best looking Redbeard around. Man, it's great to see all y'all here live. Man, you too, man. It's great to see David SNMC. Y'all check them brothers out. We got Kingdom Comics. You got Sunshine Collections. You got Drashir's Comics today coming in there with a damn lightsaber going to rip some head offs. And we got Freddy's 562. So check out that show. That's one of the ones I'm voting for. I don't really show my hand. I ain't like, you know, freaking Wild Bill Hickok laying down the dead man's hand. But I'm going to show you my hand. And one of the live show ensembles I'm voting for is the Comic Book Cartel. So y'all be ready for that CBA Awards 2000 whatever we're in, man. Mr. Gretzky, good to see you. There's Sunshine. What's up, Mr. Sunshine? Collects things. Oh, no more cartel anymore? And there's Sunshine laughing about it. Tee-hee. Well, man, it was one of the coolest live shows I had seen because it was new, it was fresh, it was off the cuff, it was like Legends Truth, but it was like Cartel's Truth, telling it like it was and like it is in the comic book community. So, man, y'all keep that show up if you can. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started in Patience is Key. You know, a lot of times, like I said, I've heard this line many times before, but I was watching the JLS or what maybe it was New York Warriors, because they both had a guy from CBCS on there named Steve Barack, man, founder of the CBCS. He had, I don't want to give the whole guy's bio, but he had worked with CGC, maybe founded them, went off to Heritage Auctions in Dallas, which is real close, and then did the CBCS thing and all this kind of stuff. So, but he was telling us about customers, and a lot of us send books off to get graded, right? I mean, the very first time I sent books off, I think was in, I want to say 2013 was when I did a video about sending a Captain Marvel Adventures off, and I think I sent Three Stooges #1 from 1953 by St. John's Publishing, which would have been Shemp Howard's first appearance. Comic Crypt of Castle Hills. Hello, boys and ghouls. Welcome to the Comic Crypt of Castle Hills. And try to enjoy the daylight. I love it. Oh, Mike is one of the best. But, man, let me tell you, so I waited for, and I knew it was going to take, most likely it said 8 to 12 weeks. So I was betting, okay, 3 months, right? 3 months. And what I didn't factor in was it was like 8 to 12 weeks business days, not counting the weekdays. I was kind of, I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer back in 2013 when it came to all this slabbing and grading and all this, because I never knew about slabbing and grading books, right? I was just getting back into the community back in 2011 as far as, comic books, or whatnot. Going with that new 52. So, yeah, I was impatient. I wanted those damn books to come back, man. Where's my books? I paid some big money to get these bad boys graded. They weren't big boys by any means, but they meant something to me, man. Shemp Howard's first appearance. Hell, my Xbox Live gamer tag used to be Shemp Howard. And that Captain Marvel Adventures, or was it Wiz Comics? I don't know. It was the one, July 1944. I was going to give that to my dad for his freaking birthday. Or was it my Marvel Zombies that I sent in? Anyway, I don't remember what I sent in first for CGC. But I'm saying it took a damn long time, and I was impatient, and I wanted the books. And it takes a good 3 months, about 3 months. And I get the books, and I'm just like, I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. I'm ripping open the damn tape. And they had that good tape on there because they had a registered mail tape. That hard-ass stuff. Got them little threads in there, so it's the good shit because it's registered mail. It's the good shit. So I was opening up that stuff, man, and bam, I got them comics, and woo, CGC. Now, let me tell you, Kingdom Comics, the king, Kingdom, the king of them SIG series, them gold labels. And I remember I ripped open my deal because I got some of those from old Arthur Sudan, my Marvel Zombies. I love the covers of Marvel Zombies. I love Arthur Sudan. And I kind of dig the storyline. But I was more about just zombies and Marvel and death and, rotten faces. Anyway, so, man, I got those things, man, and it was like gold coins, like booty from the Sea of Thieves, man. I was just putting my hand in. I was rubbing it. I was sniffing it. I was polishing it. Man, CGC, I was hooked on slabs. Now I got over 70, almost 80 slabs. Now I know that may not be a lot or anything. But anyways, the patience is key. Here's the key to this. After I experienced the long wait, I knew what to expect when I did future orders with CGC. I knew I've always had great dealings with them. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed their service. I did I bought a green, a Showcase 22, first appearance of Hal Jordan, raw. I sent it in, and it came back a purple label. And I knew, since it's just minor color touch, I can send it to their restoration service, the CCS, and I can get that color touch removed and sent back to me. It was a 5.5 purple label. I waited. I had patience. Really nice people. They emailed me back and said, hey, we could take this off. It'd be a 4.5 probably, or, it may go down a grade, whatever. And so they took that off, and it went down to a 4.5 blue label. And that book, as a blue label 4.5, is worth a lot more money than a blue label 5.5. And I don't, they're all in the closet. I wish I could show you some comics. But patience is key. It's just not, it's going to encompass a lot of stuff here tonight live. We're going to go into video games. We're going to talk some Bible stuff. We're going to do a little bit of everything, because patience is something that is not just about the YouTube, the comics, your passions or whatever. It's across the board, man. It's all about being patient. But it's also one of the hardest things that we can be is being patient. Let me check the chat real quick. I'm sorry if I've been missing. There's Mr. Hoodat. Hoodat's great to see you listening. Mr. Gretzky, I still not got the email from CBCS about my books. I sent it in at the con in March, and we're in May. So yeah, sometimes even though you email them, even though you call them, you're not going to get the answer that you want to get. And it's frustrating. I mean, anyone who's ever sent books off or, because these are your books. I mean, these okay, I'm just throwing this out there. But most of the time, in my opinion, when you send books to get graded, well, even raw books, but a lot of my books, I read the hell out of my books. Usually I just read them once real careful because I don't want to mess them up. And those books, they become an investment. Now, I know I got some beater copies that ain't worth a big dookie, a big old hawking log of poop. But I'm saying a lot of the books I do have, there is some investment value to those books. And so not only do I get entertained by reading the books, enjoying the art, looking at the covers, having a sweet-ass variant, because I do have some pretty kick-ass variants, and I don't read the variants, so hell no. Those are investment books. I make sure they're protected. But, they become investments. And I know there may be some old schools out there that may not, see eye to eye in that scope of things. But these books, man, they become investments. Patience is key. I like that little emoji over there. I don't even know how to do a key emoji. That's so cool. Splash page. We're going to be talking about some pirates here in a minute, bro. We're going to be talking about some pirates. Vincenzo C. What's up, Vincenzo C, man? Great to see you, man. All right. So SNMC, Seeking Near Mint Comic, says the reason he ain't doing the a lot of the cartels, he just don't have time. And that's another thing. Patience is key. And having patience is all about time. Waiting out that time to get the books back or to get the good news back or to get that letter in the mail that you've been waiting for a long time. Letter in the mail? Damn, that's 3 decades back, player. I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying. Just think about that. That's another thing we're talking about tonight, how this digital world has gotten us all spoiled. Whereas back in the day, there was no such thing as email. When we sent a letter out or when we ordered something and we had to put that, write your checks or money orders to P.O. Box, blah, 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 we had to wait like 6 to 8 weeks to get that stuff back. And we had to pay, we weren't paying that damn Amazon Prime free shipping. We wasn't paying that Jason Smith $5, $6, $8 medium L shipping. We was paying damn good money for that shipping and handling charge. I mean, they must be, I don't know what the hell they was handling, but the handling was more than the damn shipping. So times have changed, and, we have gotten spoiled to the digital world, the internet and everything, because, like old Steve Barack was saying, and what I've heard before is we don't want these items now or tomorrow, or we don't want to wait 8 to 12 weeks sending that damn money order. We want the damn stuff yesterday. So back to those graded books. I've learned, and I've done a lot of graded books, and a lot of us in the comic book community have done graded books. I mean, it's kind of hard. It seems like once I got my first couple of slabs, I was like freaking hooked. And it didn't matter if it was CGC or CBCS or PGX. Slabs are cool, man. Damn. It's my dad collects gold, I'm not, and GLD is a good index fund or whatever if you're into like the stock stuff or ETF, whatever you want to call it. But he actually has real gold coins, American Eagles and stuff like that. So, that's some legit stuff. And boy, when you have that slab in your hands, let me get one for you. I know well, hell, let me show you this one here. Because I just like this cover here. Man, when you got that slab in your hand, look at that bad boy. 9-2, Weird Western, Jonah Hex. I mean, it feels like you got gold in your hands. Now, unfortunately, with this book and this slab right here, 9.2. I bought these on the cheap. I mean, that's the thing. I buy this stuff on the cheap. These are actually going to get opened up, cracked open, just because I want to keep them raw. I want them raw, you know. But anyways, a lot of the slabs I don't crack open. Regardless, okay, whatever. So slabs, Chris Lorenzo, slabs are the best. And I know, like, no, raw books are the best because you can still read them. But you know, that's the key. That's the key to that. The book size slab, I've most likely got a trade, and I talked to Sunshine about this the other day about how you know, if you got that big ass book, we were talking about this. That's why he likes to read trades. I think we were talking about that on Facebook one time. Paradise Gamer, what is up, brother? Paradise Gamer, patience is key. Amen to that. Comics with Bueller, what is going on? Vinyl collector. I mean, I love weird Western tales, brother. I love Jonah Hex, man. And we're going to talk about, you know, patience is key as far as your want list of comics, or, you know, maybe it's something else. I always watch, when I watch David SNMC, I always see that Jordan rookie. It's like, damn. It reminds me of this bad boy right here. Now, this ain't no Jordan rookie. That's John Elway's rookie. And as a kid, when I bought that, you can see it's all scratched up. It's not graded or nothing. It's just the one I got as a kid. But I saved up for that. It was, you know, when you're young, I mean, you don't have all the money like we do as adults, you know. And that's something y'all have heard Reaper Tate talk about. When he was a young guy going to the comic shop, you'd see the wall books, and you're like, damn, man, wouldn't it be so good if I can get one of them wall books? And now as adults, we actually can put money aside and work out a little budget to where we can get the things that we want. But a lot of times, you know, we set goals, we save money, we put a little money on the side for a little budget to budget for a big boy book, and then we get that book. Now, granted, if you're like really rich or something, you can just say, go out and buy it, you know what I mean? But a lot of us, you know, we have patience, and patience is key to actually get those keys and to get those big boys. So that's something also to keep in mind, you know. Never be too much in a hurry to get something that you want to get, you know what I mean? I'm going to show you a quick video real quick, and I don't know if this is going to be against YouTube's rules or anything like that, but I've talked about this video before, and I want to show it to you. It's an eBay commercial. It's like a eBay fashion commercial, okay? And I'm going to mute it, and I'm just going to kind of talk through it, okay? And I'm going to do a screen share with this, and then I'm going to check the chat, and I'm going to see if y'all have ever seen this commercial before. Okay, it's called eBay Fashion, and here it goes. So, all right, see right there. See that? Damn it. Look at that girl right there. All right, she's touching her friend's shoulder saying, hey, look at that over there. Ooh, and look at that girl coming on in. Woo-wee. Look at that dress. Let's zoom in let's do some camera cuts to really get the skirt going. Wow, that looks good. Let me get on my phone here. Oh, there's that dress. Let's zoom in a couple times on the skirt, and let's add to cart. How many times? Like, how many times do we see something like this? Wow, look at that book that the great legend has. He's got the brand new Niobe, The Broken Kiss, issue number 4, hottest independent Kickstarter book out there by that guy named Niobe Comic. He's got that sexy book. Look at that sexy RB white cover. Check that out. Oh, look at that. The dude that created the book signed in silver. So, a lot of us as comic book people, we look at that and we're like, wow, I got to get that book myself. That's freaking awesome. This dude named Alex the Comic Hoarder has it. This guy named Maverick Freelance has it. Those guys, I love watching those guys. I want to be just like them. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that guy. All right, I'm going to talk. I'm going to keep on. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Y'all hear me out. Y'all hear me out, because we learned to do this in school. Look at those Garbage Pail Kids cards. Whoa! They look like they making fun of the Cabbage Patch Kids dolls, but them damn cards is cool. Where'd you get them cards? What? Miniplex cards and comics? I got to go get me some Garbage Pail Kid cards, right? So check it out. So this girl goes on eBay. And there's the girl right there. Same girl before. Coming out of the dance club with her new damn dress on that she got from eBay. But it gets better. Whoa! Woo! Girlfriend! That's fucked up. Anyway, what I'm saying is, look at them shoes, man. Them high tops. Metallic silver. Damn stinky ass feet, though. The toes is showing. Screw that. But, you know what? I think I may look good in some silver high heels. Now, I love this right here. Look at the thumbs down, 140 thumbs down. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute, too. So there's the girl. She finds them silver lace-up stretch heels. So she's buying her some heels. Did you like that? Do you like that? Wait, let me cut it back. Damn it, I want to get that shot. You ain't cool. You ain't cool because you bought some shit off eBay. Us comic book collectors. How often do we comic book collectors buy shit off eBay? We may not be buying no silver ass shoes, but we buying some big boy books, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Really? You ain't cool because you buying some shit off eBay. Get your ass out of here. All right. Now there she is. She's walking with the silver shoes on. It's the same girl that was like, oh, look at me. I got some shoes. Ah. All right. So here we go. There she is. She's walking into work this time. Oh, she laid the purse down. Now look at this gal here. Huh. What do we... Look at it, what we have here. A couple of haters? I'm not just kidding. She says, damn. All right. I'm on my computer. I'm at work, by the way, when I need to be doing some work. I kind of like that purse. I'm gonna be getting on the net while I'm at work. How many of us do that shit? Anyway, so she finds the purse. She buys the purse. And it says... eBay just said, wait. Slow it down. All right, anyway, it said, love it, shop it, own it. eBay fashion. Okay? eBay fashion. So, stupid. I always hated that commercial because that commercial to me brought me to the comic book community. Like that's so comic book community, but it's like a bunch of ladies buying shit off they see, but that's so comic book community. For me, I like, you know, if I show this book here, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jonah Hex is the man. El Diablo is the man. And but I'm not going out there saying y'all got to go buy this book. You know, I'm not saying anything like that. I mean, if you want a good Western story, go out and buy this book. But I know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm not like, you know, saying like, you know, I'm not trying to show off. Ooh, I got Jonah Hex books. You know, that ain't no big thing, you know. But anyway, so a lot of times that stuff actually happens in the comic book community. Take one book, for instance. Now, I'm not getting mad because I could have had this book in 2013 for a really cheap-ass price. I could have had a 4.0 AF-15 for a real cheap price. What did I do, though? I bought two cheaper books, Wiz Comics #2 and Fantastic Four #1, which was my favorite characters. Captain Marvel, the OG, Shazam, and the Fantastic Four. Those are my favorite characters. So, you know, I'm not down. I don't do stuff like that. And I'm not saying anyone else does. I'm just kind of like throwing it out there. So, one person buys... Okay, I'll do this one because I am guilty of this one. Back in about 2012, Commandy #1. I got sold on that book, man. Everyone in the comic book community was talking about this Commandy #1 by Jack Kirby, one of the hot titles from DC, and they read it, they reviewed it, and I was like, you know, I'm a huge fan of Planet of the Apes. I'm going to buy that stuff. So yeah, I'm guilty. Okay, I looked at the Commandy one. I looked at the long, blonde, beautiful looking Jack Kirby hair, beautiful Jack Kirby face, looked like the teenage Thor, no shirt. Boy has some cut off blue jeans, rowing his damn boat with the damn Statue of Liberty, underwater, post-apocalyptic, futuristic, alternate timeline. I was hooked, so I bought it. Okay. So I'm guilty of it too. But I'm just saying I see it a lot of times. And I see it just because I think, I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying I think there's some jealousy. But regardless, we're not talking about jealousy tonight. We're really talking about patience is key. And back in the day, if we looked at remember the old eBay commercial I just showed, that kind of stuff, I mean, you had to wait a long time. You order something from the catalog, it may take a couple weeks to get. But in today's times, we have the internet, we have the phone and everything. Let me show you this. Damn it, get off my screen. Hold on real quick. We got phones. We got phones, right? Phones. Michael Turner right there, by the way. Fantastic Four background. But no, we got the phones to order all that stuff because we didn't want it today. We don't want it tomorrow. We want it yesterday. So, I see a lot of times, patience is in far as ordering stuff online, whereas back in the day we didn't have that before. All right, let's see. I think everybody else, we got to see the Ivestone. Well, yeah, we got to see. I got to see what this Commandy guy is all about. So I do enjoy a good review. But I'm kind of different like that because if I'm going to invest or if I'm going to get, and not say invest in the book as a money book or a spec book or a big boy book. For me, it's not about investing like that. It's about what me and Sunshine was talking about. It's about investing in the character. It's investing in the story. It's investing in the artist. It's investing in the writer. It's investing in what you love. You know what I mean? Now, some of us may do that, may just want to invest in something because we know it'll be hot or cross our fingers. I'm going to show you some books that we thought were hot, but they were not. I'm going to show you some of that too. So this is a lot of good comic book stuff here. But, we want that book to be hot. And damn, if it's hot, it's awesome, right? I mean, I bought Saga 1. I'll go ahead and use Saga 1 as another example. I don't have my image box close by, my image box. But Saga 1 is awesome. Beautiful Fiona Staples artwork. Covers are... When that book came out for Image, everyone in the comic book community jumped on that train because in the previews, things we read online, I'm not going to say mind control or social media or mind control. Mind control through social media. I can't remember the name of my own damn truth videos. But anyway, I'm not going to say there was some mind control there. But, man, when those Fiona Staples covers and some of that art hit the previews and when we were reading about the detail of the description, it really felt like that book was going to be a Star Wars style book. Different worlds, traveling from different worlds. It had romance in it. It was really like a pulp, kind of like George Lucas, what he envisioned Star Wars to be, like a pulp movie, like a Flash Gordon, something like that, stuff that he grew up with. But it was like a romantic soap opera that was like in space, kind of like Star Wars. So right there, that Brian K. Vaughan little intro in the story and the previews, plus that artwork was pretty damn cool. Also, Image was really hot, speculatory hot off The Walking Dead TV show. This was about when season 1 or so of The Walking Dead TV show was kind of big time and it was out. I think that was it. And dude, Saga was hot. So everyone in the community was buying Saga. Now, luckily, not only was Saga a good spec book or a good book for money, the story to this day is freaking phenomenal. The artwork is beautiful. It is so damn awesome. The same can also be said personally for me as Brent Anderson, was it Brent Anderson or Steven Anderson? God, I can't remember it. But Anderson and Kurt Busiek's Astro City, the newer, the Astro City that came out around 2011. Beautiful. Oh, with Alex Ross cover art, by the way. So yeah, the great interiors, amazing story, and beautiful artwork. But Astro City, as far as money goes, probably not, saga money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So people, like Miss Sussel said, you will see stuff, but there's a difference. You watch a 10 to 30 minute video of someone reviewing a book or going over a book, opposed to like a 30-second commercial about women looking at eBay fashion. To me, that's kind of like coveting what other people have, and then showing, look what I just bought. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyway, so that's just a little bit of my thoughts on some of that kind of stuff. But like I said, if the best thing to do, like, whether you want some of these big books or whatever, is well, here's the funny thing. Don't you wish save money, buy them a year down the road. We have our 2018 want list. I'm going to go over some of that stuff too. But don't you wish you would have bought those books yesterday? You know what I'm saying? So it kind of relates. One thing relates to the other. Hey, Nabi, LOL. If a person is buying books to make videos, then they are stupid. No one here is making money. Selfies for vanity, right? Hey, what's up, Stephen Oates? It's good to see you. Peter Panzerfaust used to be super hot. It really did. That stuff was hot, man. I don't know what really happened to it. So let's go on and talk a little bit about our 2018 want list. I don't know. I don't write my, how some of us will show books on the piece of paper. I don't really do that. I guess I should, but what I do is I do the lazy way. I always go back and see what I actually said in my video, because a lot of times I don't remember what books I want or that I want to get. I think I said I wanted to complete my Weird Western Tales and my Dark Shadows run, but as far as that, I don't really remember what I want. But so say we want, certain books or whatever, and those wants change, or we get like a Holy Grail book that you never thought we would get, like maybe an X-Men one or an Amazing Fantasy 15. And that was the book, by the way, that I could have got years ago for, about, a low five figures. 4.0 is pretty nice. It was a nice book. It had no Marvel chipping, but I didn't. The only reason I would have bought that book would be for a money book. I like Spider-Man, but I don't love Spider-Man. It's like Batman #1. I could have got a restored Batman #1 years ago. I like Batman, I like Joker, I like Catwoman, but I don't love those characters. So I took the money for the things that I really love, like the characters like Ben Grimm and Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, and all these other cats, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, Billy Batson. But, yeah, so we go to our want list, and these are items we want. Now, a lot of times, a lot of these books are like, harder to get books. They're not just going to be your books you're going to just get, at the store, unless you really do some good bargain bin finds or something like that. But, when you write out that want list for each year, a lot of us do that because it's fun to, see. And then, if we see a book, we can maybe get, say, hey, I found this book for here if you're interested. We can kind of let each other know, help each other out. But we know that there's going to be some patience involved when we want that next big book, that next big boy book that we want. Trilogy. Hey, Adolf Gutierrez, man, it's great to see you. Narcissism, Kingdom. Tito said there is narcissism out there as well. And that sucks. It really does. But Kingdom, you're exactly right. There may be like the person out there. Man, I just don't have anything like really like big time. I'm going to show you this though. Now, I'm just showing you this item. Imagine it to be like something like, what's something cool? Avengers 1, which I used to have one of those. I sold it. But imagine this to be an Avengers 1. Look what I got right here. Hot off the press, hot off the slab. It's in the plastic of the CGC. I'm talking Avengers 1. Look at me. This is something I got that none of y'all got. Y'all ain't got this book. Y'all don't have any of these Funko Pops with me. Elmo on the pop. If you did, I wish you had a big boy Funko. Anyway, so that was my. I want to say bye-bye. Goodbye. This is my Elmo impersonation. Anyways, like, yeah, Kingdom is right. There are some dicks out there. Y'all may have thought the old legend may have been showing some stuff off. But, sometimes I just like having fun. So, I do show the Fantastic Four books a lot. So I hope and I hope a lot of y'all know I'm just joking around, man. I'm not trying to be like, like, I'm the best because I got Fantastic Four #1 in your face, or anything like that. If I do, I'm usually just jacking around or messing around. But yeah, you're right. There are some people out there. Man, a lot of y'all watching that Cobra Kai dojo. What are you talking about, Legend? The kids call flexing their money. Oh, shit, man. I don't know what that means. I mean, flexing used to be flexing muscles and, like, doing all the poses and the Hogan and the, I didn't know about this flexing the dollar, slapping it out or anything. But I'm old school, man. I just turned 41, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so there is that kind of stuff. I don't ever think about that, but you're damn right. I mean, there's some dudes that be doing that kind of stuff, man. And, like, And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we may get jealous at them because it's like, damn it, man, I wanted that book. I want that showcase #4, first Barry Allen, And that dude's showing it off like he owns the place. You know what I'm saying? Another one, by the way, this kind of goes into the next phase. We're going to still talk a little bit about comics because I want to show you some differences in prices on some key books. Some books that may have been key before, but not so key now. And one book no one knew anything about that got pretty popular pretty quick. But I want to talk about my 40 at 40. I just had my birthday a couple days ago. And, 40 at 40, my plan was back May 1st, 2017, I wanted to lose 40 pounds during my 40th year of life. So I was looking at a 1-year goal to go from 230 pounds to 190 pounds. And it was hard, man. I knew going into this thing, to lose 40 pounds, I'm going to have to totally change my nutrition, stuff like that, what I eat, because I was wanting to do that not by exercising or running or walking, but just by counting my calories alone with this app called MyFitnessPal. And so we fast forward throughout the time, and I got down to 196 at one time, but I would go back up a little bit, and usually I would stay in at 200, 199. Sometimes after a weekend, I would come back at a 202. So I would say average out, and weigh myself today. 200 pounds. So 230 to 200. That was only pretty much, I do average, even though I got down to 196. I said, well, I only lost 30 pounds. I did not lose 40 pounds. 40 pounds was my goal, to lose 40 pounds during the 40th year of life, but I only got 30 pounds. Now, granted, if we fast forward prior to May 2017 and go into the holidays, November, December 2016, and into January 1st, 2017, I weighed 235 pounds. So if I take it back all the way there, I've lost 35 pounds. And remember when I hit 196? If I would have hit 195, I would have lost 40 pounds. I just wouldn't have lost 40 pounds during my 40th year of life. But here's the difference. It's kind of like being pissed off at CBCS or CGC when you want your books back and they're taking too long. I did not get angry that I didn't lose my 40 pounds. I did not get disappointed in myself that I didn't lose 40 pounds. I actually was pretty damn happy at the 30 pounds. The pounds that I did accomplish losing. And man, that day I stepped on the scale and I was 196. Man, I was just damn excited, man. I was like emotionally excited. So I was really happy with that. And then, it was just a goal I made for myself. And you know what? It's just like comic books. Even though you written out your list, your 2018 comic book list, and say you had an Amazing Spider-Man 300 on there, but you weren't able to get that book in 2018, or I'm just giving this as an example. You weren't able to get that book. You know what? That's okay. And you know what? You may have been able to get an Amazing Fantasy 15, like the first Spidey, man. And so you didn't get your Venom book. Well, you could get that book in 2019. You know what I'm saying? So never be discouraged, like if you can't complete a goal, because you need to like live in the now, live in the moment, live for today. Don't live for yesterday at the books you could have gotten. Don't live tomorrow for the books you have yet to receive, but live in the day like it's your last day. Live your day to the fullest. Live your day the best you can live it. And you're going to be a lot more happy with yourself. And you're going to have less anxiety worrying about the past. You're going to have less anxiety worrying about the future. You're going to have less anxiety about, well, damn, I told everyone on YouTube that I was going to get this, or I was going to do, lose 40 pounds, or I was going to get this Phantom Stranger book or whatever, but I wasn't able to get it. Don't worry about that kind of stuff, because you're not, it's like LP said, earlier, don't buy books or don't set goals for other people, set them for yourself. This is YouTube. This ain't other people tube. This is YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So do that stuff for yourself, and if you can remember that and like realize that that's your goal, that's your finish line, that's what you want to do, and you don't worry about the people behind you, trying to pull you back. But it's like the video on Legends Truth, eyes on the prize. You keep your eyes on the prize, and the winners keep their eyes on the prize, and the losers will keep their eyes on the winners. So never worry if you can't complete a goal. Now, from patience on goals, we're going to go to patience on buying some of these books. But before we do, let me check the chat. Make sure I got this down. Stair Climbing Vinny C. Trilogy. You're Vinny. I'm fat. It's different when you're skinny. And you know what? I mean, if you look, Trilogy, if you look at my pictures on Instagram from the 2017 Fan Expo, when I'm taking a picture with Tom Wilson, aka Biff Tannen, when I'm taking a picture with Don Rosa, just look at my face. I mean, look at my body, and then look at the pictures from Fan Expo 2018. I mean, you can do anything that you set your mind to, whether it be buying a comic or, losing weight or whatever. You can do that stuff. You just got to have that willpower and that drive and that never give up attitude. Now, before I go, I'm going to go to these books, and then we're going to go back to the never give up attitude. So we're going to take a little look here at my monitor capture, and we're going to take a look. I don't know if you can see this. I will try to zoom in. We're going to take a look at a book called New Gods, issue number 7. New Gods, issue 7. Okay? Y'all may remember this book, New Gods, issue 7. It was the first appearance of Steppenwolf. Okay? And in March 2016, at the end, or near the end of Batman Superman Dawn of Justice, we find out Bruce Wayne's going around. He's trying to look up some people because he wants to put a team together. Sound familiar? Sound like some Sam Jackson? Anyway, it's great. I ain't here to bash DC or bash no Marvel movies. I'm just laying out the truth for you. So he's setting up this team, and we find out in November of 2017 there's going to be a new movie. Warner Brothers putting out this new movie called Justice League. And man, you know how we roll with it in the comic book community. When the movie news drops, the books get hot. And that's what we talking about. And we talking about New Gods number 7. So what does New Gods number 7 have to do with Justice League? Well, we're going to take a look. Okay, by the way, I don't know if you can see this, how big it is. I'm going to try to Alt plus. No, that didn't work. How about Control plus? Yeah, we're going to go Control plus. I want to show you something. First off, New Gods number 7. This is the first appearance of Steppenwolf. This is GPA for CGC Comics. And we use CGC because CGC is the number one like grading. You know, people, you know, CGC, I mean, I'm not knocking CBCS because I'm actually going to start using them more than CGC because they're moving to Dallas. But we're going to use CGC for right now. Now, we're not going to look at these, you know, 9.6 or 9.8, but look at all the other items: a 9.4, a 9.2, a 9.0, an 8.5, an 8.0, a 7.5, 7.0, 6.0. You know, it only went up $4. But anyways, look at all the red down arrows. Red down arrows, right? Well, we know, and a lot of us in the comic book community have told you this before. I'm looking for an MF and Team All About Comics says. Don Rosa, baby. I love Don Rosa. But yeah, so all that damn red, all those down arrows. Well, for one, let's go over a couple of things. He's a villain, right? Villains. Villains, a lot of times, the villains ain't going to hold their value. You know, the superheroes, the heroes, the good guys, man, they hold their value. So let's take a look at this again. Let's look at a 9.0, okay? A 9.0. And we know November 2017 is when the movie came out, right? Let's go to 2015, though. In 2015, only one of these was sold. A 9.0 CGC slab of New Gods number 7. It sold for $50. Now, this was way before the time people knew Steppenwolf was going to be in the Justice League movie. Let's go to 2016. Now, 2016 March, or this is October, one sold for $277. So not a lot of these books are even selling right now. Now, why this sold for $277, I don't know if in 2015 there was news that Steppenwolf was going to be the villain or not. But we go up to 2017. And a low was 147. The lowest one was 147. May of 2017, it was 147. The movie came out in November, though. So we got May. July, one sold for $305. $255. September 10th for $179. September 15th, $250. October, $259. December, $200. And then we get to, we didn't have any March, did we? We had a May. Wow, January. Look, one of them sold for $395 in January 2017. So May, the book was $147. You know, so it kind of, anyway. So it was kind of hot a little bit, a little cold in 2017. But look at 2018. One sold in March for $150. One sold in March 18th for $155. So clearly, that book, and you notice by all of these red arrows pointing down, Steppenwolf, he ain't nothing. Look at that cool-off period. So, for comic book collectors, if you still don't know this yet, and I'm not being an asshole, I'm just telling you the truth, because Legends Truth is here tonight. Don't put all your pennies in the villain books, okay? Now, let's take a look at another book. This ain't Reading Rainbow. I ain't no LeVar, but let's take a look at another book here. We're going to take a little look at a book. Let's see, what is this? Brave and the Bold, issue number 28. Okay? Brave and the Bold 28. First appearance of the Justice League. Okay, you know where I'm going with this, right? I had a guy who is a smart comic book buyer when it comes to big boy books. he was looking for a 3.0. This guy said he has a chance to get a 3.0, number 28, for $2,000. So he says, I have a chance to buy this for $2,000. Do you think that's a good deal? Because sometimes he comes to me if he wants me to check GPA and he wants to ask my advice. I do give a lot of advice to people that buy big boy books. You know, a lot of us, you know, we kind of had a secret society, you know, where we be like Reaper Tate. Oh, shoot, I'm not supposed to give names to anybody. Anyway, I'll drop the damn names. I don't give a crap. Reaper Tate, Alex the Comic Hoarder, Who Dat Comics, Contender. Contender's one of the best investors, best big boy book buyers, best, one of the best I've ever seen. I might be best I've ever seen, hands down, in the comic book community, who's bought who has invested, done the research. He doesn't really need any help at all. I mean, he just does his own thing, and then he'll be busting out a book. I'm like, damn, where'd you get that book? You know what I'm saying? Because he just does it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same with Who Dat. Who Dat's kind of the same way. But me, Reaper, Alex, we talk about these books, right? So he said he can get a good book for about $2,000. Alex, I hope you're not mad. I'm just giving some truth. 3.0. So I look it up, 3.0. And he said he can get a 3.0 for $2,000. Okay? $2,000. Now, we know in March 2016, Ben Affleck's putting a team together. And we got a book for $2,800. We got a book for $2,300. Pretty good, pretty good. So he's putting his team together. Now, look at 2017. I don't remember when the Justice League. Oh, Justice League came out in November of 2017. So we look at the hype. In September, what was that? 2 months, September, October, November, about 2 months before the movie comes out, somebody drops $2,900 because they think Justice League is going to be the best movie ever, and that person spends $2,900. But during the month of the movie, we got a $2,300, a $2,200, and a $2,629 here. Okay, so we'll say 2017. Somebody got in low at $2,200. But we're gonna say, what would the average be at 2017? Average. Was it gonna show me? Do I have to scroll all the way up? 2017 average was $2,455. Okay, that's that number there. That's the average, $2,455. What is this number? 12-month average and the 90-day average. All right, we're not too worried about that. So in March, one sold for $2,032. That was March 2018. So this guy says, is this a good deal? I say, yeah, man, that's pretty good. I mean, that's GPA, little bit under GPA, and then the seller's going to lose money on that 3%. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a good deal. Now, let's zoom back out real quick because we have a lot of Justice League here. Bear with me. I see a lot more red arrows this past 12 months than I see green arrows. And that's no pun intended for Oliver Queen. Now, we can look at that and, well, it's simple. Jeremy, I love you. I love the movie, but in the eyes of the public, in the eyes of the movie critics, in the eyes of most of the comic book fans, that movie sucked. And we all know, just like villains lose the value once the movie is said and done, if a movie sucks, the price is going to go down. But remember, don't look back at the big money you spent on the book before the movie came out. Don't look at the future of how much money how cheap the book is going to be. Look at the now. What can you get for now, and what kind of money do you want to spend on the book now? Now, one good thing is if you have the patience to kind of wait out these things, and it's always a gamble on investing. But if you have the patience, you can save some money and not spend a lot of money on that book. So with this guy, I'm gonna say your name, Alex. God bless you. You know I love you. But for this guy named Alex the Comic Hoarder, he doesn't do what the sheep will do. He's going to do what Alex the Comic Hoarder does. So he is going to be patient. He's not going to rush out there and spend a lot of money on something. He's going to do the research. He's going to take a look at the GPA. He's going to ask his buddies, and he's going to he may even pray about it. He's going to come to that decision. And I don't know if I don't want to say anything that may be confident, so I'm not going to say anything. But in the long run, so say you can save a lot of money and take that money and buy or do something completely different. Hell, you could take your family to Disney World or something. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever kind of big money you want to spend on one of these big boy books or whatnot, these 4-figure books. If the price isn't right for you, keyword you, hey, don't spend the money because you think that book is cool because it had a movie, or if someone else has those silver shoes that you want to buy on eBay fashion. Put that money towards something that you want, man. Not because someone else has it. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Last movie, last GPA I want to do is none other than Iron Man 55. I got to get hyped for this. Oh. Just remember, do not get mad at how much money this book was years ago, okay? Just be happy you have the book no matter what you paid for it. I'm just telling you right now. But damn. This one's going to be rough, guys and gals. Here we go. What you've all been waiting for. Iron Man 55. All right, here we go. Now, we ain't looking at no 9.8s here. We're going to take a modest 9.4 blue label. A 9.4 blue label. As we see, 2016 average, 1,865. The 2017 average, 1,879. The 12-month average from, May 2018 to 2017, 2,086. 90-day average. This book, the average, 2,612. Last sale, last month, April 2018, $2,800. 2016 fans, a 9.4 CGC, 1865. Today, almost $1,000 more. And let's take a look at 9.4. So we go into 9.4, 2018. 6 confirmed sales off of GPA, the last sale being in April 19th for $2,800. Now, let me zoom in again so y'all can get the numbers. We have one on April 8th that sold for $3,100. February 2,100. 2,400, and then January 14th and January 17th, we kind of fall back to that 2016, 2017, right? So in January, you could still get this book at a 9.4 for the 2016, 2017 prices, okay, for those averages. So what I want you to remember, don't worry about what you could have had this book for back in January. When did we first find out about Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Well, we got to take a look at Avengers from 2012. You remember Thanos sitting on that throne, right? Cold chilling on that throne back in the day, smiling, profiling, wrinkly ass, purple chin, grinning at the camera. Well, let's go back to 2012. The release of the movie was May 2012. So we're going to go all the way back to early 2012. January 2012 to be exact, 550. January 31st, 475. April, 568. April 17th, 599. April 19th, 599. April 22nd, 580. April 28th, 530. April 30th, 2012, 559. May, the movie came out May 4th. I want you to look at this. Somebody may have already seen it. Somebody may have smartened up. May 4th, $700. July, $900, $1,200, $1,100, $222, $11,000. You know, so we significantly could say 2012. I don't want to do the math or anything, but we could say the low was 475. It went up to 2,250. And the years go on, and we find out it just kind of kept going up. You know, averages. You know what I'm saying. But basically, it's a lot more money to get that movie. And we can also look back at Guardians of the Galaxy for Drax. You know, whenever that movie came out, I don't remember if it was 2014 or when the damn Guardians movie came out. But what I'm trying to say is the book is worth a lot more right now because the movies, let me get my chat back up. The movies, the hype, the fake news, the social media, the digital world, they overhype this stuff, and it's like the gals in the eBay fashion. When they see others, they want to be others. You know, the great legend when he was a cocky gamer back in 2009, third place in the world on Gears of War 2 Guardian, GTA 5, Fast XP Guide, Top Secret Boost. It was the Top Secret Boost. Jim Howard's Top Secret Boost. You just tap in GTA 5 Top Secret Boost. The Red Dead Redemption Fast XP Guide. Women want me, men want to be me. That was the great legend, the gamer. He was an asshole, not going to lie. Total dick, okay? But he got the views back then. What can I say? But that's how it is. When people see you do something, or when people see Thanos, or when people see anything, or, you know, people see a black beanie, everyone wants a black beanie. Everyone wants the Infinity Gauntlet. Everyone wants the silver shoes. That's the society we're in today. You covet what you see. And, you know, I'm not saying it's just happening today. It happened in the 1950s when you saw all them people smoking them Lucky Strikes, smoking them Camel cigarettes. Everybody was smoking back then. When I saw Commander, the last boy on earth, everyone wanted to be Commander. We all wanted to take our shirt off. I'm not going to do it right now. We all wanted to wear cut-off blue jeans. We wanted to grow our hair out long and dye it blonde because we wanted to be the last boy on earth. We want that little raft. We want to go by the damn Statue of Liberty. We want to be seen. So we show Commandy on YouTube. We all experienced the saga. Damn. We all buy Thanos. Because that's the #1 movie. But only you can break that cycle. Only you can break that mold. Because the legend's truth be told. Create your own destiny, not the destiny of others. So, I want to go back to Butt Pirates. Splash page mentioned, and talk a little bit about some gaming. So if you're a fan of the games, we're going gaming right now. I got my start on YouTube by giving some of the greatest video game commentary across the galaxy. I was being asked to do commentary for clan matches and all this other kind of stuff, you know. People were even wanting to pay me money to do this stuff. Sponsor me doing this stuff for gaming. And I'm going to kind of go back and talk. I'm not going to talk about all those times. I'm going to talk about some stuff right now. And we're going to talk about that game, Sea of Thieves. In Sea of Thieves, you do voyages. There's 3 voyages. There's Gold Hoarders voyages, where you go out and you get money, not for Alex the comic hoarder, but you get money for the Gold Hoarder. You know, you go out, you dig up a chest, you bring the chest back, you travel the 7 seas, you bring the chest back, and they give you a large sum of gold so they don't have to go out and do it. So you're putting your ass on the line to get paid by delivering some gold. There's the Merchant Alliance, where you go out and you do stuff for the merchants, whether you go get a crate of silks, crate of rare green tea, or even capturing chickens, pigs, or snakes. You bring those back and they give you some money. You make that, you take the cage, you capture the animal, you make the delivery, you get paid. And then the last one is the Order of Souls. These old ladies, they make you go out and you battle pirates, and you cut off the head of the skull captain. And man, you bring those skulls back for them to study the magical, mystical powers of the skulls, and you get gold back, right? Now, you're sailing the seas. You're doing voyages. Say you've got 2 or 3 treasure chests. You know, that's your whole voyage, was to dig up these 3 treasure chests. And then you go turn them into the Gold Hoarders. But what if somebody gets greedy on the team? What if my buddy Tony says, Cursive Man for y'all G2s. What if my buddy Tony, Cursive Man, says, let's go do some other voyages. The island's just right over there. Let's go ahead and do those and fight those captains, and maybe even stop at this shipwreck, dive underwater, get some more treasure, right? Well, with Sea of Thieves, you know, you got to weigh the differences. So while you're stopped doing this other stuff, you can be attacked by enemy pirates, real people in the game, and they can sink your ship, kill you, take your treasure, and go cash that treasure in that you worked so hard to get, right? So somebody, though, wants more gold, but we already have 3 chests on the boat. So patience is key. If we just run our butts back, cash in those 3 chests, then it may take a little bit more time to do. It may take more time to get to our goal. But if we're patient enough, we can cash in the chests now, and then we can go back and get more stuff. But if we cash it in now, we won't run the chance of getting killed by enemy pirates. Sunshine collects things. Actually, they're buying him now because of some Cosmic Ghost Rider shit. And that's the truth. I've heard about this Cosmic Ghost Rider. I think it's in a Thanos book that Jason Smith is always trying to sell. Trilogy's Comic Corner. Thanos being a character that's been teased for over 10 years, they won't get rid of him quickly. Well, I don't know. We got to see how this... I've never seen the Avengers movie, but I'm thinking this is going to be a continuation, you know. So maybe if he finally, I don't know, I don't want to give spoilers, but maybe one of these days in the movies, if they finally capture him or something, then maybe his book will go down in price. I'm just saying, but you know, if you already got the books, whatever. If you like Cosmic Ghost Rider, that's cool. More power to you. If y'all like Nova, what's another? What are people into? I don't even know what's hot anymore. I mean, does anyone like Carl Barks or Don Rosa or Jonah Hex? Come on, people. I don't even know what's popular. But anyway, so I'm just, going by what I see in the movies, right? Because everyone likes that stuff. So anyway, so we decide don't get greedy, because once you start getting greedy, things ain't getting pretty. So you don't usually die. So we have patience, and we go back and get that other stuff. And I want to give you another. One real quick. This is just something that is something with me, with you, with our goals, the things we do in everyday life. And I'm not going to go too much into this, but one of my other good friends, his future stepson, he's going to be getting married pretty soon. He's a good kiddo. I'm going to go ahead and say his name. So, Ryland, if you're watching this, shout-outs to you. One of the bravest, best 7-year-olds I've ever got the chance to game with. This is for you, buddy. Ryland told me something in this game. Shit, I hate tearing up on damn camera. Oh, God. Okay, and you know, his step, you know, dad or a future stepdad told me a little bit about him and, you know, how this kid has changed his life. And this was a guy that I don't think ever wanted children. Okay? He never wanted children at all. And I'm going to tell you another story, too. It's another tearjerker, and then we're going to end with a message. He tells me this story that, you know, he's been taken care of. You know, he's met this you know, woman, and, you know, he never expected to have kids or anything like that, but he met this gal, and, you know, he fell in love with her. She had a 7-year-old son named Ryland, and Ryland has a lot of I don't want to go too far into it, but let's just say some horrible stuff that he's had to go through pretty much for all of his childhood, okay, as far as going to the doctor a lot. You kind of tell where I'm going with this. A lot of pain, a lot of suffering for that mom. He's the sweetest kid, you know, we game on the Sea of Thieves when his dad, you know, lets him play. And he said, I don't know what I was saying. I was just like talking, and I already knew this stuff about the kiddo, and I was being real nice to him, and just, you know, he's a great kid, and I was, you know, it was me and my other two buddies. We were playing with him, and they weren't talking much because I guess they were shy, you know, chatting with this youngster. But I've worked with kids for over 20 years. So I was talking with him, having some fun. I said, we got to watch out for these skeletons. We don't want them to kill us, and we don't want to, you know, lose our gold and get killed out there. These skeletons are going to be really tough, Ryland, so be careful out there. Watch out for them. And then all of a sudden, you know how I get. I'm really animated. And if I've got a kid, it feels like, even though we're not live or I'm not on YouTube, I want to make sure this kid's having the best time he can have because I'm gaming with him. And I'm letting his dad, while I'm gaming with him, I'm letting Dad have some quality time with his future wife. And Ryland says, kind of interrupts me and he says, hey, Rob, never give up. And then I was like, what? And all I thought of when he said never give up, I thought about, you know, John Cena, you know, the wrestler John Cena, and he always tells the kids, hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up. And I just kind of kept thinking about John Cena. Says, man, that's right, man. That's right, Ryland. Never give up. That's what old John Cena says. But then, you know, because legend, how I get. Sometimes I'm not thinking like too much, you know, and when I'm playing a game, it's visual, like stuff's going on, cannons are getting fired, skeletons are coming with us, we're trying to dig for gold, we're trying to do this, try to do that, make money for our characters, we're trying to, you know, the Ryland's running around everywhere because he doesn't really like know all the stuff that, you know, he should be doing, like, you know, controlling the sails, but you know, he's just having a hell of a time playing with these big guys, you know, just he's showing us his new sword he bought and everything. But when I thought about it, when Ryland said never give up, and I thought to myself, you know, this guy, you know, he's never given up. You know, he stared some hard times. You know, he stared some stuff directly, you know, in face to face. He's been face to face with a lot of hard stuff that, you know, I couldn't even imagine. You know, I could be having, you know, like a bad day at work, or, you know, maybe I got outbid on some Fred Hembeck sketch cards or something like that. And this kid tells me, never give up, because he has never given up. And I'll tell you what, I think he has one more treatment, and this kid, that's it, man. He should be good for a while. So ain't the Lord good? The Lord is damn good. I tell you, when I thought about that, I was like, damn, boy, shit, you know. I tell you, though. Yeah, boy, he's still gaming with us. He's going to be gaming with us on Friday and Saturday night, man. So it's going to be fun gaming with Ryland. And I wanted to get you in on another one. There's an old man And I don't. It's always hard, but I'm gonna go ahead and well, I don't want to get because you never know on how much people want you to tell or whatever. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. There's this woman. She's the mother of one of our comic book people. I heard this story, and she had always been inviting this elderly man, local yokel towns guy, always praying for him, always wanting this man to come to church, because he was deathly ill. He was, he wasn't a Christian, and he wasn't saved. And this gal, she prayed and prayed and prayed, and hopefully one day that he would see the light and come to know Jesus as his Lord and Savior. And finally, he got saved. I mean, he went down. He God forgave him of his sins. He went down to the front during the prayer and everything. This man got saved, and he was baptized. She had been praying for him for years, and a week after he got baptized, or maybe it was 2 weeks, but he had passed away. But tears of joy. And I told the guy, he showed me a picture, and when I see stuff like that, I just, start thinking, and I was like, damn, shit. You kind of look at this stuff, I'm like, that's better than your damn comic books, brother. And that's the kind of stuff I want to see on Facebook. This was on a Facebook post. I said, I get on, and I was in one of them things. I said, brother, I get on Facebook, and I look on Facebook, and I get on because I got to get on because I got to answer messages and I got to reply to people that are asking me stuff because I respect them and I want them to know that I'm thinking about them. So I get on there. When I get on Facebook, I see fake news. I see the same stupid ass stuff about the president. People bitching. And just the dumbest stuff. I'll see just the worst in freaking humanity that I can see. And then finally, I go to a post where an elderly man is getting baptized. And I didn't know about the backstory, but I saw this man getting baptized, and I wrote him back. I private messaged him. I said, brother, this is the best damn thing I've seen all week on Facebook. Man getting saved and getting baptized. And then he told me the story about how his mom, for a longest time was praying for this man, and finally he was saved and he was baptized. And then he told me the story how a week or two later he had passed away, and her prayers were answered. And I mean, I think a lot of people was praying for that guy, and all of their prayers was answered, and he found Lord Jesus Christ as his Savior. Man, that's powerful. And you know what? A lot of times we'll pray for something like, God, please, man, let me get that Wiz Comics, man. Let me get that Fantastic Four book. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this. Or please pray for my uncle who's had a heart attack, and I know that's totally two different things. Like but it's out there. People are praying for new car, or younger people might pray for a toy for Christmas. We learn spiritually through the years. The older we get, we learn what's important in our lives, and what's not important. But say as a little kid, Lord, please, Lord, give me that cat's lair. I want Lino. I want Panthro. I want them to throw down and kick some butt with that cat's lair. We had that little infrared. You shoot that head on that vehicle and old rat man fall off with. Anyway, monkeying and all that. But the older we get, then we're like, oh, man, Lord, I'm 16, man. I want to pray for me that I get this driver's license. Or, Lord, pray for this surgery I'm about to have. Be with me during this surgery. And Lord, my wife has breast cancer. I want to pray for her. And here's the thing. Sometimes it takes a while, for you to get these things, or it takes a while for you to be healed, or it takes a while for you to see the light of day and, become a believer. But, if we have patience in the power of prayer, we have patience in the Holy Spirit, that He's going to get that message to God. If we have patience in those, whatever's going on in our life, God's always going to be there to answer it. You know what I mean? He's always going to be there to answer that call. And I'm going to close with my last message for any of you out there that are struggling with patience, okay? And All About Comics, one of y'all said, never ask. What's up, Michael? Great to see Michael Paxman. Joker68, praise God, your little friend will get better and grow up. Amen, man. I'm so happy for him. He's just a good kiddo. He's just the sweetest kid. He's so funny, too. He's a great kid. Someone said, don't ask for material things. Yep. JP said, never ask for the material things. Doomsday, what's up, Doomsday? It's good to see Doomsday Comics. But if any of you out there are struggling with patience, whether that be waiting on CBCS or, wanting more views and subscribers on YouTube, or, just you're just an impatient person and you need some patience in your life. Well, let me tell you something. Like growing and being a young adult, a kid to teenager to young adult to adult, if I had to make a list of all my faults, impatience would probably be one of the top ones. If I was more patient person, if I'm afraid, but I'm afraid it just isn't me to be that way. In the Bible, the Bible has stuff in it about, being impatient and being patient. And I've got some of these typed out here. This is from Billy Graham's website. In the Bible, it certainly does talk about impatience and the bad things that it can bring into our lives, just as it talks about patience and its benefits. The Bible says in Proverbs 14:29, whosoever is patient has a great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly, So one that's mad or impatient displays folly, aka just disgrace some screw-ups or some strife. Here's another one. Why is impatience harmful? First of all, it harms us physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but it also harms our relationships with others. When you're impatient, whether you're in the drive-through or you want them to make your Subway sandwich faster and you want stuff yesterday, and if you're, at a store, you may get real impatient and it may hurt your relationship. You may become an asshole to that person, which is never good. But, the impatience easily turns into anger or even violence. And these are the opposite of God's plan for us, because the Bible says in Galatians 5, verses 22-23, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And those are all good things that we all could use to, better our lives, Now, have you ever asked yourself when you're most likely to become impatient? It's probably when something happens that delays you, like CBCS, or changes your plans and over which you have no control. You don't have any control over that stuff. But if you can't do anything about it, why? Why, man? Why get upset about it? I know that's easier said than done, but simply realizing that you can't change the situation may help you relax and accept it. And in Proverbs 19:11 it says, a person's wisdom yields patience. The key to patience, however, is to realize that patience, true lasting patience, isn't something we can develop on our own. Instead, it's a gift from God given to us by the Holy Spirit. And have you ever confessed your impatient spirit to God and asked Him to make you a more patient person? He will, as you yield your life and your emotions to Christ and then seek to become more like Him. So yeah, if you're ever upset, man, you may be a non-believer watching the show. We did lose. How many did we lose here? So we have 6 non-believers we lost. We're down to 17. We had 23. So we got some non-believers out there. But regardless of the fact if you believe or you a non-believer, whenever you feel that need, whenever you need that help, man, all you got to do is pray for God, and He's going to strengthen you, man. He's going to make you stronger. And hopefully one of those prayers one day will be that prayer for your salvation from the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm going to check the chat one more time, and we're going to call it a night. Let's see here. Doomsday, we'll pray for your mom, brother. She's battling that diabetes. That's never no fun. Trilogy's had some stuff with the diabetes. Joker, I know Joker's had some health problems. We always love me some Joker. Pray for some Joker. My girl, Miss Hustle, think about her often. We do lose people. SS Comic Reader, what's up, Robert? Big Country, how you doing, man? Viper, man, good to see you. God bless you too, Big Country Viper. Great to see you in here, man. But, I'm so glad y'all came to watch the Great Legends Truth tonight. It's been like almost 2 months since I done some Great Legends Truth, and I'm so glad y'all came for the truth tonight. One of my favorite parts, even back when I was a silent watcher. The Legends Truth, man. That's what I'm talking about, AAC. That's what it's all about, man. Bub, thank you so much, brother. Thanks for listening to this message. So that, in a nutshell, is how to keep your how to be more patient, understanding that patience is key, and being impatient, is going to anger you. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to be wishing for something that hasn't been done yet. I know a lot of y'all, like myself, we want that stuff yesterday. But if you can keep patience, if you could keep patience is the key, man. If you could just be patient. And like I said, whenever you need help with patience, you can talk to God, man. He'll help you. You pray to God, he'll hook you up when you least expect it. Patience is key, man. Patience is key. And let me tell you, patience is key, but Great Legend Show on Saturday night, Legends Live Auctions, patience is key, and y'all got to be patient to wait to Saturday night, because patience is key, and Legends Live Auction is the place to be on Saturday nights, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. We got to have a great lineup. We're going to have Who Dat Comics, movies, Big Bear Comics, Jason Smith. We're going to have our special guests come back. I don't know all of the special guests, but one of them is in the chat tonight, and I'm talking AAC. Where you at, JP? There he is. One of my favorite parts. AAC right there. JP's going to be with us selling some books, and we're going to have a special mega guest who I have not been live with this man since probably Generation 2 or Generation 3. He is going to, I'm hoping, cross my fingers, he's either going to be in the chat. I need to get all the details because he's going to be at an event. He's either going to be in the chat or he's going to be live on the show selling some comics from who knows what decade. And I'm talking about Captain Strangelove. Hans is going to be here with us live. Hans, come on, brother. Be here with us. Patience is key. I just want Hans to be here right now. I want Captain Strangelove here with us. And I got to get with some other people. If you're interested in being a part of Legends Live Auction, always let me know. Let me know tomorrow or the day of, we'll get you on the show. We should have a lot of spots left. Maybe even think Contender may be back as well, but I'm not quite sure. But I know all about comics along with all my buds, Jason and Big Bear and Who Dat's going to be there. So make sure you tune in for Legends Live Auction this Saturday. Yeah, Captain Strangelife's been talking to me, and we talk, on Facebook. I don't bother him too much. I need to get his phone number back so I can give him a call every now and then. Is Franz going to be with him? I don't even know. Is that a joke? Trilogy, really? Oh, Hans and Franz. Okay, no, different Hans. This is Captain Strangelife. This is the guy that inspired me, and he's so humble. He don't want me, saying all this kind of stuff. But he was one of the ones that inspired me to do comic book videos. When I was just a legend in gaming. He inspired me to do comic book videos. What is up, Area 51? What is going on, my brother? It's good to see Area 51 here. But if you are just catching it live, make sure you go back in time. Watch this on the rewind. It's a great message. It's a comic book message. It's goal oriented. It's spiritual. I mean, it's all of these things where we go over comics. We didn't go over cooking. I'm sorry. I've just been eating a lot of grilled chicken, but we've went over like cooking, comics, gaming, truth. We went over all of those. We talked about the most important thing, and I hope y'all really, take this message, and I want you to share this message with not just your friends in the comic book community, but share it with your loved ones, because we can always use some Legends truth. All right. Well, thank y'all. God bless y'all so much. Fish Tropic, always good seeing you. Live auction on free comp. But today, free comps there, Roger? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Bub, that may be an idea. We'll have to see. We may have some special deals on Legends Live Auction. But, I love each and every one of you. And if you ever need any prayers, or if you ever need any, you want to know about GPA, or you want some, if you want information on, buying a big boy book, or if you think, Legend, could you let me know, do you think this is a good idea, and everything like that. I'm really open to helping others, and talk about big boy purchases, or, talk about, anything you want to talk about. Of course, the best purchase that you can have for your life is to accept the Lord Jesus Christ, and you can always talk to me about that. I'll pray with you. We'll talk about that kind of stuff, and we'll make sure you're all good. And it's awesome, man. That relationship is the best relationship you're ever going to have. Is a relationship with Jesus, and we'll talk about that too, man. So I just love each and every one of you. I mean, I love doing Legends Truth. I love to entertain everybody. And we always have a good time on the Great Legends Show on youtube.com/r.85. Your home for comics, cooking, gaming, and the truth. This Saturday night, Legends Live Auction. Don't be late. 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be a great show, all about comics. Captain Strangelove, two of the best. Need I say more? Okay. I'm gonna get my screen ready here. All right. God bless y'all. This is the Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.